doing?
Listen,
What
man,
we
we
doing?
clean. We clean over here. You heard?
You take it back to the Onyx days, my nigga. What's going on?
Woo.
How
Shut
you
it
doing, my
down.
brother? What's up, man? How you feeling, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Good to always
good.
talk to my guy, Core, man.
Let me get the mic. Like, let me get.
Core, let's go ahead, man. How would you describe? It's July 14th right now, right? How would you describe your 2025 so far in battle rap?
I think my 2025 is good. I think it's real solid.
Mhm.
Still waiting for this ad battle to drop though. That's the only thing. It should have been months. It's been months already. That happened in April. You know what I'm saying? But they still dropping battles from that card, right?
Yeah, they still drop battles though, but I guess
That
I
battle
guess
should have been dropped.
I guess that's the thing with having a 2-day event. You got so many battles, but they should have dropped you an ad by now. Though I
Yeah,
ain't gonna hold you though, son. That was a good back and forth with you
yeah.
ad. You know what I mean?
But it's kind of crazy because Av is on this card too. Like me and Av both got a couple battles lined up. He got Rex, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
so you know, I guess it all comes back as good promo
Mm-hmm.
regardless. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? But my 2025 I think has been real solid. You know what I'm saying? How I started off the year, had Av. I think me and Payne had a good battle,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and now I got two really solidified names on my resume that surprisingly I ain't battled both of them. So, you know what I mean? Like
Especially Ill
that's the
Will.
crazy thing.
Your son, let me ask you a question about the Ill Will battle right quick. Are you surprised it took 2025 for you Ill Will to have a conversation?
We did the 2-on-2. Me and Matt versus him and Nitty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts, 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 facts.
So you know we've always been around. So hey, like it is what it is. It's better for me. Like I feel like you know right now is a good time for me to get certain names. The same thing with Av. The same thing with Payne. All that. Like I just feel like right now, you know, it's allowing me to get back into the groove of things in
Right.
the culture. You know, it's not
Mhm.
just I only could battle new names or I only could battle certain people. Like it's allowing me to really like cook up and do what I do and still get some legends, you
Yes,
know,
yes, yes, yes,
veterans
yes.
and not just new guys, you know, so it keeps me relevant.
Okay. July 26th, Brooklyn at the crib though. I mean, what we
Yeah.
doing I know you gotta be feeling good about that. The crib. We got
A home game.
Alabama Avenue. Come on, talk to me, Cole, at the crib. I know
Yeah.
you're gonna have heads pop out for you. I know that already. You bring the city
Yeah.
out.
The whole hub, the whole hub pulling up. Niggas is bugging. What? In New York? Oh, we there. Brooklyn?
Right,
Oh, we there. You
right.
know, so that was a real big reason why I think it was good that it's ill will because it's kind of like one of the main events. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a solid card, but definitely me being from Brooklyn, you know, it's gonna set the bar for things and it's gonna bring that certain energy that people want. I mean, the league is called Street Talk. Like,
That's what you're that's
what
what
else
it
can
is.
we? What else can we do but just talk that shit?
Right,
And
right.
Ill Will's one of those guys that talks that too. So, like I said, it's gonna be a movie on the 26th.
Hmm.
I'm excited.
Would you been offended if you didn't get a call for this card in Brooklyn though? Would you get offended?
Yes. I'll be honest with you. I always get offended when there's Brooklyn events and I'm not on the card. Like if I don't see myself, if I don't see Jazz, if I don't see Math, if I don't see Misfit, I feel like any promoter is really missing out
Mm,
on a bag and they're being either cheap or
right,
they not really in tune with what business is. Like an event in Brooklyn, time and time again, we sell those things out. Like it's just
right.
common sense.
Mm,
You know, I'm not saying no shade to any other battlers that are from Brooklyn,
mm,
but like that main four, that top four right there, like we pack out the hood. Like it's easy. It's
mm.
easy. You want to sell tickets? Put Cole on the card in Brooklyn. Put Math on the card in Brooklyn. Put Misfit on the card in Brooklyn.
Right.
Put Jazz on the card in Brooklyn. You'll sell out.
Well, let's go here. Respectfully, do you feel you're the only one holding BK down right now? Cause hear me out. Jazz is the West Coast Jazz right now. We got West Coast Jazz. Misfit and Math ain't really outside like that.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Steams and all that. You might be the only nigga. Shout out to my guy Los Supreme, your up and coming cat. Also, Brooklyn Carter, we love you, my nigga. But really, you might be the only nigga holding the borough down right now, son. I'm gonna keep
I
it
mean,
tall.
if
Active wise, active wise.
if it comes off that way, then fine. You know, I'm more than built to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done
Mm-hmm.
it before. You
It's a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? I've done it before. I've done it for a long time. You
Mm,
know, it's no added pressure to me. It's just doing what I do, bro.
mm.
It's doing what I do, bro. Brooklyn is the home. You know what I mean? So anybody coming to the crib, they know they gotta, you know what I'm saying? Wipe their feet when they walk into the door. You feel what I'm saying? Knock
Mm.
first. You know what I mean? You don't just walk in. So, you know.
Well, do you feel you and Will in the main event though? Respect for
um
these other niggas on the card though, but do you feel like
I feel like it's one of the main events. I'm not gonna shit on any other battles that's happening that day. But
right,
I feel like me and Ill Will is definitely one of them ones. You know, and the way the people are talking out here, I think tickets are almost sold out already too. So the way people are talking out here is like this is one of the ones. You feel me?
right.
Like once I posted the flyers, that's when it kind of got real lit for people. Like people were talking, oh yeah, I think Ill Will called it, but now that I posted it and now like it's on alert, yo, this is 2 weeks away. This is what's going down. Who's popping out? Now people are talking about the card, you know, and that's the way it's
Mm.
supposed to be.
Are you expecting a dog fight where you and Ill Will?
I'm expecting a dog fight for real, for real, for real. Like Ill Will's one of my favorites. You get what I'm saying? Like he is
Oh,
one of
okay.
my favorites. Yeah, yeah, a motivated Ill. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. And the one thing I like about that is like I feel like the same trials and tribulations that I was going through last year, Will was kind of going through in his own aspect.
Mm,
So it kind of like gives the extra motivation because we're both like we're back outside. You
mm.
know,
Word.
respectfully, like we're both
Yeah.
back outside and we both know what we're capable of. So
Mm.
I think seeing that right now is like the best thing for the culture, not just for myself, not just for Will, but for the culture. Because I think
Word.
the culture is still in a little weird place, but I feel like battle rap is starting to climb out of it with
Okay.
good, solid battles and
Mm,
performances. And I think people are really starting to like decipher the quality from the quantity,
mm.
if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yes, yes, it makes sense. Makes sense. What's your take on Ill Will versus Jaylen Nightwing? Because that was a fire ass battle, my
Think
nigga.
that was a fire battle. I
Mm.
was there for that. You know what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
Same
So,
part.
I think that was a fire battle, and you know that's what motivates me. Like, I don't want I don't want just regular battles. Like I told you that. I think I told you
Yes.
that earlier in the year.
Beginning of the year, you told me that. Beginning of the year.
I said I can get regular battles and win battles or whatever, but I just feel
Mm.
like now my time is much more valuable, and I
Right,
feel like the steps that I make in this culture, any steps that I make in this culture,
right.
from now on needs to
Mm.
be about progression in somehow, some way, shape, or form. You know,
Okay.
if it's me, if it's for the culture, like it's got to seem like it's a push in the right direction. And every step that I did this year, I think has shown that.
Was it a no brainer to take Ill Will though? Was it a no
Of
brainer? Like,
course, of course. Like they offered me some other names, and then I brung up Ill Will, and
word.
then Scoop was like, "Y'all never battled?" I was like, "No, bro," and he was like, "I'll call you right back." Next thing you know,
It was that easy, right?
send me your bank info. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So it was a good thing.
How dangerous is Ill Will?
Very dangerous. He could beat anybody.
Mm.
Ill Will can beat anybody. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like there's no like tier that you'll sit there and say, yo, he's here, but he can't beat this person. Nah, he could cook up. You know what I'm saying? He could cook up for sure, for sure.
Okay, okay, okay. Reed Dollars.
Reed.
I think Reed's schedule is kind of hectic though. He's battling a lot of people, bro.
He's battling
Too
a
many.
week right before me, if I'm not
You're bugging,
mistaken.
Reed. You're bugging. I'm sorry. You're bugging with that, son. I
Big
got.
time.
How you feel about that? You and Reed though.
I think Reed is
Uh-oh. We lost call. Oh, I got a malfunction here too and shit too on my end also. Let's see if we get called back in right quick. Hold up, hold up. Let me get called back in. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yikes. Alrighty. Let's get called back up in this joint. Alright. How we lost call? he comes back in home. Oh, y'all. Oh, you just cool. Yeah. You.
Yeah, you hear me now?
You good. You good. You good. You
Ah,
good. You
yeah.
good.
So we want to start the $3
Yeah,
question over.
Reed Dollars. Yeah, yes. I think he's bugging. And I gotta be honest with you, Reed Dollars. I rock with you, my nigga. But if as a blogger who watches battles a lot,
Yeah,
he ain't win a lot of battles. Respectfully, I know Philly niggas hate when I go in this bag, but you know it's still Reed Dollars at the end of the day for you, right?
yeah.
Right.
It's $3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those battles where it's like you need that name on your resume. I
Mm.
think he needs my name on his resume too, though. You get what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not like a legend. Like, no,
Right.
nostalgia is the fact that, yeah, we both come from the trenches. Literally, we both come from that era.
Philly, New
So
York.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly. So, Philly, New York, and that's another name that has been negotiated before in the past, but it just never fell through for whatever reason.
Mm.
But if he want to have a show, we could have a show. But if he's not clipped up, is that I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't been talking my shit. Three, I ain't really been talking my shit. I just been humbly showing
Right.
up.
Right. Well,
And
this
and,
still.
and and I
Yeah.
set that tone from early in the year. I said, yo, I ain't gonna be out here talking
You
crazy.
told me that. You
I'ma
told me
just
that.
set the tone
Mm-hmm.
and talk my shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like how I'm approaching Will and Reed. You know what I'm saying? I know Will knows what's up because
Mm-hmm.
Will also battled the same day I battled Av. He also battled the same day I battled King. He also battled the same day I battled Pain. So it's like
Oh.
we've been around each other all year cooking up. So that's a
Mm.
little different because it's not like he's not paying attention. He's there.
Mm.
Same for me. So we know what we in for. But
Mm.
Reed got a lot going on. You feel me? So, I hope he's built for it. I don't want a lackluster battle. I don't want that. I want
You
a
don't want
dope
that.
battle. No, I
Well,
don't.
the
No.
reason I say that, Cole, because some of your peers will say, "Shit, my nigga, if you don't come correct, that's on you. I'm gonna do my job, nigga."
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
yeah, but I just told you I don't want anything that just people could just gonna sit there and say, "Oh yeah, Cole won
Right.
that."
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't
Okay.
want that no more. I want some interesting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm taking out my time, and I really value my time at this point in where I'm at in life. Like I really value my time. I don't want to be busting my brain trying to come up with bars, memorize, and do all that, and then my opponent does not put the same effort in. Not
Mm.
saying he's gonna do that, but I just don't want that. You know what I mean? Like I want 100%. If we get 100, if we get Reed Dollars on 100 and Cortez on 100
That's
in New
yeah,
York City, people gonna talk about it.
yeah.
That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what he got Jazz the week before?
No, he battled Jazz on a break beats before that. He
He's got
battled Sharon.
somebody a week
Sharon.
before.
I want to say Sharon. It's Sharon he's battling. I think it is. And I got Sharon backing him up too. I'm sorry, Reed. I got Cortez backing you up. I got Sharon. I'm sorry, Cor. I gotta keep it tall here. I fuck with Reed heavy, but you battled two dangerous ass dudes back to back, Sharon and Core. Nah, son. I ain't saying you're Brooklyn niggas. I gotta keep it tall. That's dangerous.
That's the K Shine card, right?
Yes, the K Shine card. Absolutely, yes, the K Shine card. Yep. Papa, I don't know.
Papa.
I don't know. But listen, he's a legend, so let's see if he's geared up for that number one, right?
Yeah.
You know. But for you though to have battles in New York City, two of your next battles are at the crib. That's got to mean something to you also.
Nah, it definitely does mean something to me. I feel like I deserve it, and I feel like it sets the tone for what I've been saying all year and
Oh
what I've been
yeah.
doing all year. Like, yo,
Mm,
like Cole bringing them out. You know what I mean? And then I feel like after these two battles, my name will be ringing in a whole different direction. You know what I mean? The
mm,
way I'm gonna approach these battles, and that's all I want. That's all I want. You know what I mean? There's certain things I want to get out.
right.
There's been certain messages I've been putting in battles. I ain't just been battling. I've been talking real shit.
Yes, you
I've
have.
been giving people like, what I mean, insight on things. I'm trying to show battlers that, it ain't just about the punchlines, but you got to bring your reality,
Your
not just a
reality.
made up reality, but your reality into the battles and
Mm,
how it connects with fans. And like I said, it's just, I just want to be refreshing at this point.
Why?
15, almost 20 years in the game, if you're
uh,
still able to give refreshing material, you know what I mean? It shows something that you have that other people don't, and it separates you.
Have you sat back and think about what you mean to the culture and what you've done for the culture though over 20 years, sir? Has it registered yet, or because you're still
Um,
battling, you're going through it still, you haven't sat back and reflected yet?
it ain't like I sit there and I dwell on it, but you know, the fans they let me know. You know, like you could get hate on the internet all you want, but when you walk out your door and people stop you and they be like, "Yo," and you know, you see those genuine,
Genuine
real
shit. Yes,
interactions,
yes,
it
yes.
it it keeps me humble, but it
Mm-hmm.
also lets me know, like, yeah, like don't overlook what I do. You know what I mean? But it also keeps me where I want to take things serious so that I don't lose that type of recognition.
Well, a second ago, Corey, you said you don't dwell on it. Why you can't dwell on it? It's 20. You can't dwell on 20 years. I just watched Young Jeezy on the Breakfast Club celebrate 20 years of Thug Motivation 101. Why can't y'all celebrate 20 years of rapping, nigga? New material every trip, and you're a
Yeah.
certified legend?
Hmm.
Like, you can't stop and dwell on it, though?
I think those conversations are conversations we could have,
Right?
but those are conversations I would have with like DNA. I would
With
have
your
with
peers.
Math.
Okay,
I
okay,
would
with your
have
peers.
with the bros, with
Right,
Goods. You
right,
know what I mean? Like
right.
those are conversations I'll have where we sitting there and we like, yo, that's crazy. But it ain't like I'm sitting here waking up like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm a legend in battle rap. Like I don't.
Right. You never
That's
been a
not really my
specified.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, bro, like even when you meet people, I don't tell people like, "Oh, I'm a battle rapper." I don't tell people that when I meet them. I just let them find out what it is. You know, some people be like, "What is that?" And then
right.
some people be like, "You do that? That's cool." And then some people be like, "Oh well," you know what I mean? And then when they find out later on, like, "Oh, he's type lit," like people
Right.
know him. Then it's like, "All right, cool," and it comes off more natural. You know, I let the people do that. That's not for me. I just got to keep moving and
Mhm.
keep giving people new material. And as long as I do that, I'll be fine.
Or do you look at yourself as an artist because you do dabble in
Yeah,
music and battle rap? You've done records with Method Man, you've done records with other hip hop artists. Do you look
yeah.
at yourself more as an artist compared just calling yourself a battle
I
rapper?
look at myself as a brand.
Brand,
That's
a
how I look
brand.
at it, as a brand. You know, like it ain't just battle rap with me. Of course, people do know I do the music. I
Mm-hmm,
compose. I put out projects. I do all
mm-hmm,
that. But I do a lot of other things too. Like a lot of times, like when you see certain battlers be on certain platforms, and you be like, oh, how they get this? Let's say like on the radar. Let's take on the
right.
radar.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many battlers I got on the radar?
But you
Like
never
I
talk
got
about that. You never talk about shit like
No,
that.
no, I don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like when rappers come to New York, when battle rappers come to New York, a lot of them will hit me for certain plugs. Like, yo, how do I get on this? How do I get on
Mm,
that? Because I've done all those platforms.
right,
And my
right.
relationships just in music, it extends battle rap. Like it goes beyond that. You know, and I deal with a lot of these guys just because I was in the industry, you know, and I,
Mhm.
I did certain things before. So I'm one of the gatekeepers when it comes to that as well. So
Okay.
you know that just lets me know that, you know what I mean, like I still have genuine contacts and people genuinely fuck with me outside of battle rap and in battle rap. So you know I don't do those things for the clout. I just do
Right.
it because I know my value.
Mm, mm. What's your favorite battle this year so far for you? Your favorite battle? I got one of mine. I want to hear yours though.
You got one in mind? I
You and
I,
King, you and King. I still watch that, my nigga. I
I
love
think
that
me and
battle.
King is one of the best battles of this year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
I
and
do
King
think
is
that's one of the
fire.
best battles this year. You know, um, damn, I just seen a battle recently. What battle was I was like, damn, this. I mean, Ill Will and Jay
That's
is one
Ill
of the
Will and
top
Jaylen
ones.
Nightwing is phenomenal. But I'm saying for your catalog, for you, I was
For me, I think me
yeah,
and King is the
yeah,
best
you and
battle.
King,
For
yeah,
me, for me,
yeah,
you know, I like the Pain battle a lot.
yeah. The pain was
I don't
cool
like how it
though.
was filmed a little bit. Like that's the
Mm.
only thing. Like I really wish it was filmed a certain way. You know what I mean? And
When you say
and and
elaborate for the niggas who don't understand when you say that, core as a battle rapper, you say
because I feel
film.
like it was very, it's that's a bar fest.
Mm.
A lot of people sleep on Pain.
That's a
Let me
fact.
not say sleep on Pain. They're not aware of how good he really is,
Right, right.
and he's in a category where he's like he's not a new nigga, but he's not an old nigga. He's not a let me not say legend or anything like that, but he's just not revered that way
Right,
yet. He
right,
he
right.
he has the potential, he has the talent and everything,
Yes,
but it's like certain platforms he hasn't seen, so it's like
yes,
obscure. But if
mm,
you know, you know he's a killer.
yes.
So even going into that battle, the way we promoted it made it
Very dope. Very
super
dope.
lit. You
Yes.
know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We was a main event for that too, if you ask me. I think Geechee and Steams is one of the best battles this year too.
Yo, I gotta do. You know what? I only watched it one time. I gotta go back and do the
That
knowledge for that
first
battle.
round from that first round from Steams and the
Teams,
second
right?
from Geechee.
Uh, wow.
Who's your? Let me ask you this. But
Mm.
well, first off, what's your battle of the year? First off, for you.
Ill Will and Jaylen Nightwing.
Okay. All
For
right.
real, for real.
Um. I was gonna say.
Who's Cody? What you
No,
gonna
no,
ask
no,
me?
no, 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 no. Yeah, yes. That's what I was gonna ask you. Who's your Cody right now?
Jay.
Jade and Nightwing?
If you're watching the tapes and watch what's going on, it's Jay. All right, so Jaylen Nightwing and Sheet Happens was a fire battle. Now here's where it gets dicey, right? Because on Gnome, Jaylen Nightwing and Rum Nitty was not a good battle, and I was shocked. Core. Did you get to watch Gnome at all?
From either one.
Nah, it wasn't a good battle, my nigga. Jay, I interviewed Jay. I took, how I feel
Think
about
they
that
too
battle.
cool or something?
It just wasn't that good, my nigga. It was like Rum Nitty was rapping mad short rounds, and Jay wasn't really Jay. It just felt weird. The battle was not. All right, put it like this: Jaylen Nightwing and Rum Nitty should be a battle we're still talking about. We're still talking about you and King. We're still talking about Danny Myers and King. We're still talking about certain other battles. Niggas ain't really talking about Jaylen Nightwing and Rum Nitty like that, my nigga. They just not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Who you think won that battle?
Between who? Jay and Ill Will?
No, Rum.
Oh, Rum. I gave it to Jay Nightwing.
You gave it to Night Jado?
The general consensus now. Forget me. The general consensus is Jay Nightwing won that battle 2-1.
Wow, I gotta watch that
It's
battle.
Rum
I
Nitty
have
we
to
talking
watch
about
it.
here. Talking about Rum Nitty, right?
Yeah, he just came off the daylight battle.
Came off the daylight battle, right. So I don't think he came strong like he did in that battle and everything like that. And I don't know what it is about Gnome, my nigga. Gnome wasn't like that, son. He wasn't like that.
I didn't go. I didn't watch it either.
From a scale of 1 to 10, the general consensus like 5 or 6. And then the situation happened Rex at the end of the night.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But you think JB Ill Will?
That's a different conversation.
I don't think so.
That's a different conversation. You can say Ill Will won that battle. I'm not mad if you got Ill Will won that battle.
That third round
was crazy. And I think Jaylen Nightwing, when I speak to him, he knows Ill Will came in there giving a fight. And I pray to God, Ill Will, please come in that battle with Cortez, please. Because Cortez not going to show it. He's going to show it at the crib and shit like that.
Yeah.
And there's two different Ill Wills, man. Like you said earlier, there's a motivated Ill Will, the most diverse battle rapper in battle rap to me. But there's an Ill Will also goes through the motions and shit. Like because to go back to
he wears his heart on his sleeve.
Right. The
like
easy
he wears
battle,
his heart on his sleeve.
I don't think he let Easy just beat him like it was nothing. Ill Will to me did not give a fight against Easy.
But see, again, that's last year. That's the last year. Like, I'm not taking any shade away because I know I had to fall back completely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he was still taking battles and stuff, that just shows that he was still like, like trying to push through. You know what I mean? So, whatever it is, I the way I'm seeing the way he's battling this year, I feel like his clarity and his mind is where it needs to be. So, like I said, I expect a movie. I expect a movie on the 26th.
Are you writing for both cats right now? How does it work for as a battle rapper? You got
yeah. I do write for both of them, but now that it's like crunch time, now it's just strictly Ill Will. And then once I get him out the way, I'll tighten up everything with Reed. You know what I'm saying? Like I write for both and I just write regular. And then like I'm gonna take my best material and put it towards Will. And then the rest of the material that I know like goes towards Reed, and then I'll formulate that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's part of the process. Like you can't stop writing. You can't, not at this point. It's 2 weeks in.
No, you can't speak for other New York battle rappers, but y'all ain't letting Philly niggas come to NYC and just mop the floor with y'all niggas, are y'all?
That don't happen to me. You never heard me get washed in New York. I don't think I Twerk. Who else? I mean, it's been a while. I battled T Top in New York. That was on URL. I battled T Top. You know what I mean? Like when I battle in New York, or even the little one rounders and the little like smaller leagues and stuff like that. That don't happen, of course.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
Question: you battle both these gentlemen, right? You battle Easy and you battle Head Ice back in there on Lions Den, right?
Yeah.
People say Head Ice gonna get washed though. How you feel about that?
I think people be sleeping on Head Ice and people be underestimating the power that man has at home also. Like, you fuck around and play around with Head Ice if you want. People, you gotta understand he has a charisma
Yes.
and an aura about him
Mm-hmm.
that when you step inside the ring and the coin gets flipped
Right.
and he just says ice, it's like it brings a real nostalgia.
Uh-huh.
You talk about that's the name of the card that brings that goes to it, and that's the one thing I'm gonna give Easy props on. He he doesn't follow the trends. He understood like, yo, if I'm in New York, I gotta get a Cortez.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in New York, let me get a Head Ice because he understands what sells tickets and he understands that if he battles Head Ice, the perfect place to battle Head Ice would be New York. It wouldn't be Easy and Ice in Texas. Like it doesn't add up. And that's the one thing I like that Easy does. When he sets his cards up, he understands the geographic impact these battles have and what battlers you need in certain places. You know what I mean? So, people could sleep all they want, but I think there's gonna be a fire battle.
The culture not jacking what you said though. I'm going to tell you right now. The
Because the
culture
culture,
jacking.
but Easy really had any bad cards? Like, has he
No,
ever had no
no,
real terrible cards?
no, he
So
hasn't.
why
That's
doubt him?
true. That's true.
Don't doubt him. You know what I mean? He's very meticulous. He's very thought out. You know what I mean? He plans shit out correctly. So and I've been rocking with bro. So
Well, let me tell you what the streets are saying. They saying the only New York nigga that's got a clear win is you.
who else is gonna have problems?
Easy Head Ice. I love Oomp, but I don't know if my nigga Oomp. It could be Rosenberg. I don't know. I love Oomp. That's my nigga. Oomp ain't all that. Authentic Woo Up. I got Woo Up being authentic. Bill collecting Snake Eyes could be dicey, but I gotta go with Bill. I
Yo,
got
Bill just did this freestyle. Oh
that shit
my
was fire.
gosh.
I told that nigga, say my nigga, we
Oh
need more of
my
those.
god. Yo,
Gotta go punch that
Bill.
bag. For real, for real.
OD, my son OD.
Yeah.
I gotta get on that platform. After a couple
What's
I don't
you?
know what son is in Philly or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's in
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
somebody get me him. I gotta go up there and cook up after these battles.
But nigga said cause the only nigga I got a cliff in the
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something.
New York on your back.
As long yo, my name, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's all that matters. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that matters for real. Like, as long as I'm still where the people are looking at it and say, Core got this, then I'm doing the right thing.
What battle you looking more forward to? Is it both of them or is it one more than the
No, I'm
other?
looking forward to both of them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna downplay one or the
Gotcha.
other,
Gotcha.
but I just know Ill Will is gonna set the tone for everything. So I know I have to be super duper clipped up for Ill Will. I don't want to have a lackluster battle with Ill Will and then a good battle with Reed Dollars, or a great battle with Ill Will and then a lackluster battle with Reed Dollars. No, I need both of them to be like fire. So I'm doing my part.
URL. We ever see you back on URL anytime soon or at
I
all? Or
think
maybe
I think it's very possible. I think it's very possible. Like I said, me and Beasley, we hung out a couple times already, especially during like the playoffs with the Knicks and stuff like
okay.
that. So, it's never listen. I think I don't know if people ever thought like it was animosity or like beef. Like, it
Right.
wasn't that. It was just that things went a little public and I needed to clear the air because if you don't clear the air in battle rap, then that becomes an angle and it becomes the truth. You understand? And at the end of the day, whatever it was I was handling, it wasn't like I needed a handout. I needed
Right.
help. I didn't need
Gotcha.
a handout. I wanted to work for my situation. It had
Mhm.
nothing to do with like I'm broken. I did
Right.
this. No, I exhausted a lot of options and resources in
Mhm.
order to do something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was life changing towards me and my son. That's all it was. And if I didn't get the help that I wanted, then it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a matter of the miscommunication between it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where one thing was said and then one thing happened and it didn't turn out that way. And it was very time sensitive. But it's not like I'm sitting there feeling away or nothing
Right.
like that. At the end of the day, I am a father, and my son is a grown man. My son
Mhm.
is grown. Like,
Yeah. Mine too.
you make your decisions. I'm gonna hold you down. You know what I mean? Like, we all make mistakes or whatever like that. But and I don't want my son to start becoming a punchline. So like I have to address it. Like I know my son is gonna come up in battles. I know
How you
that.
feel about that? Because remember, Goods at one point, you couldn't talk about that man's daughter at all. I think he
See
had
his daughter. See,
stipulations.
he's got a daughter, and she was young. She's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
young. Like I think
yeah.
now
Right,
she's like going to college or whatever.
right, right.
But at a certain time, yo, bro, that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like as a father, you're supposed to train your daughter to not have no man disrespect you. But if your
Absolutely.
daughter's growing up and seeing a man disrespect her to
Right,
your father, it
right.
comes off different.
Good
My
point.
son
That's
is
a
a
good
little
point.
different. My son was a rapper, is a
Mhm,
rapper. He was doing certain things or whatever. He understands that his father is a public figure and certain things
mhm.
come out. Um, I don't want it to be where it's like people are using it in a way where it's like it's becoming like corny. Like
Okay,
I don't want that. You know what I mean? And I don't
right.
and I'm not gonna really address it the way there's certain things I have to address when the ad battle drops, of course, it's going to become a topic
Yes,
again. So I'm
yes,
already aware of that. So in these battles, I know certain things, but I don't want it like probably past this year or probably past the next couple battles. I just want it to be like a
mm,
ran off topic. Like I don't know how do you say it, like it's a redundant. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Mm.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. And honestly, I think the message behind the shit with my son is just the fact that we all can be fathers, we all can be better family members, but people make their own decisions,
Absolutely. How's
and you see how it affects your family, and that's the
right,
main thing. You know what I mean? Everything else is like whatever. He's gonna come home again, he's gonna have a life, you know what I'm saying,
right?
and everything will fall into place the way it needs to be.
How's he doing mentally?
He's good. He's solid. He's in the gym crazy. He's in the gym crazy. You sent me a little pic the other day. I'm like, oh, I bet he got me. That's why I'm on my shit.
You
Like,
looking
nah,
good though,
hold
my
on.
nigga. Pause if necessary. I don't play the pause game.
Hmm.
You looking good. You looking good yourself,
Good
brother.
looking, good
I
looking.
ain't gonna
Like,
let
you know what I mean?
you know what I mean.
That shit keeps my mental, focus
Yes.
too. You know what I mean? So he and I have found things, when we talk on the phone that we could talk about that ain't just regular stuff. So it's like it's kind of weird because it's like we was already close,
Mm.
but now the conversations we have are like we're trying to find things because
Yes.
he's got time on his hand. So he's
Mm.
like, yo, I was doing this, so I was watching this, and then I'm watching it now, and we're trying to find things that we, you know what I mean? Like when he comes home, we'll be like, yo,
I
this
can
kept
attest.
us close. You know what I'm saying? Certain things like that.
I can attest because my son is 21 right now, right? And at 21 now, I feel like our bond is even stronger now than his teenage years and stuff
You
like
could
that.
talk to him about certain
I
things. You
can talk
could
about
talk
certain
to
things
him.
now. We can
You
hang
know what
out
I mean?
about them
Every
things and
guy,
all that.
even every father understands what I mean with that without saying it. Like you could say things
Absolutely.
as a man, you be like, yo, that you can't say
Absolutely.
where he was a kid, when his
Yeah.
moms is around,
Yes.
certain
Yes.
things. Like
Yes. Yes.
then you understand if your son gets it or not. You be like, he gets it.
He
All right,
gets it. I
cool.
think my son right now gets it. You know what I mean? He probably didn't get it before at 14, 15, 14, 18, he didn't get it. But after 19 or 21 now, I think he understands
Yeah.
our moms and pops didn't work out. He understands what it is now. And not say he had animosity before, but I think he's at peace now at 21 compared to his younger years. You know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, certain conversations we can have now that,
Yeah. It's like you could have a convo when it comes to females, when it comes to certain
absolutely all
things,
the time.
where he
Yes.
gets it and he be like, you know what? All right, cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Mhm.
it is what it is.
How's Misfit?
She's good. She's good. She's super good. You know what I mean? She's doing her thing. I think she's itching, man, but it's
Niggas
a
are still
headache.
talking
It's
about her
a headache.
jazz.
It's a headache with those negotiations, man. So I just be
Right.
letting her like, I be like, I just tell her all the time, like, Fit, you want to come back? You want to do something? Pick up your phone. That's it. Cause
Right.
they be calling me to tell her to pick up. I just be like, nah, call her, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When she wants to return, if she returns, it's gonna be a movie though. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be right there with her. So
It gotta be jazz though, right?
I mean, I would think that would be the only battle that would be worth her coming back. But there's a lot of these girls right now that are putting in that pain. So, you know,
Mm.
if Fit wants to come in and show where her value is, I think anybody at this point. I think a Coffee. I think a Vixen. I
Mm.
think She never battled 40. She never battled, like a lot of these girls. So, Fit is also actually very liable to just have so much options that she can really like, like still make an impact in the culture if she wanted to come back.
I interviewed two ladies recently, Fisher and Chirac, and they said, "Yo, we want Misfit to come." Just Chirac yesterday, I interviewed Chirac, and she was
I
like,
fuck
"Yo,
with Chirac.
yeah, Chirac nice." So she was like, "Yo, I want to see Fit in Jazz. I don't care about hustling in Jazz. I want to see Fit in Jazz." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
People still want to see that.
We still want to see that battle. You know what I'm saying?
And Jazz is on a run right now.
Uh-oh.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Jazz is on the run right now. That's really, really, really crazy. You know what I mean? She's on a Hall of Fame run right now.
Absolutely.
Like I already feel like Jazz is Hall of Fame, but I
Yes.
just feel like what she's doing right now, and then her PSA to the culture was.
How do you feel about that? How did you feel about that?
Amazing. I text her. I commented on it, but I also text her like, "Yo, that was needed to be said," and she did it, and she articulated it in such a way that I listen, man. I love Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's the ops when it comes to Misfit, but besides Misfit, she is no op. You know what I'm saying? That's little sis. I love her.
Absolutely. A couple more questions here, man. How do you feel about Mike Brown coaching our Knicks now? How you feel about that?
What?
Mike Brown coaching the Knicks. How you feel about that?
I feel like that's a great move. At first I wanted Mike Malone. I wanted certain things, but then when I really just like sat back, I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna trust the Knicks brass on this. I feel like something was up with Tibbs where they just felt like we weren't getting better as far as.
They could have gave one more year. One more year Tibbs. I wouldn't have been mad with one more year Tibbs though. I'm gonna keep it tall.
I could say that, but once Mikal Bridges said about time and getting rest, and Mikal Bridges is the Iron Man in the NBA.
Facts. Good point, Cole. Good point.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of scares you a little bit. Like, hold on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
our bench look nice though. Jordan Clarkson. We got the Haitian dude from Philly. I like our bench now. The bench.
Yeah, I think our bench is solid. I think we just need to pick up a real shooter. I wanted to watch the Summer League because we got a couple of like shooters, like European players that are really shooters. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we need to find like a secret weapon, like a real shooter, because I feel like that's what we was missing last year with DiVincenzo not being there. Like an automatic knockdown shooter.
I'm back on the Knicks tomorrow.
I don't know what we got to do to get him back, but I feel like we're going to get him back, though. That's the crazy thing.
At some point, right?
I don't know what we're going to do, but I feel like we're going to get him back.
Yeah. Last question. Drake recently said that the UK rappers are better than USA rappers. You say what to that, sir?
Listen to the Clips album. Listen to the Clips album, and then you tell me that. Like, no, he's bugging. It's a salty jab. That's
absolutely.
Now Drake's new song, what did I miss? Fire. And then the little snippets, that's fire. That joint is fire, bro.
He's complaining too much, though. The same complaining.
I mean, listen. You don't know if it's gonna be like that throughout the whole album.
Right.
I feel like he has to address certain things and let it be through the music instead of interviews. You know what I'm saying? Agreed. So maybe this new Drake and how he just realized how everybody is around him can motivate him to reach another level. And if that's what it did, then we're in for great music. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the UK rappers, that was just a salty jab. That's all that was. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling the love out there. I get it. It is what it is. He knows what's up.
Can we talk after the Will battle? Can we talk?
Of course.
Right. You know the vibe. Love you, my nigga. You know
Gangsta.
The vibes already, man.
My boy. Love is love.
Shout out to the legend Cortez, Brooklyn, the fucking building. You heard?